What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Pickle Talk, episode 4. My name is Jake, and with me, I got a whole cast of characters. With me, I got Tanini.
Yeah.
I got Adrian.
Yeah.
And I got Aaron.
Howdy.
All right, you like that? I went backwards instead of I went Z to A, not A to Z.
Yeah, it threw me off. Now I'm gonna be shit this whole podcast.
I'm dizzy, dude.
All
I miss
right.
being last.
Well, I mean, Tanner, you've been carrying the whole PPS, so I
Look,
decided.
man, you gotta keep putting down the whole entire squad.
I don't
No one's
know.
motivated by this.
I would say
I'm okay with it.
I mean,
Of
I don't
course
know.
you are.
I think our latest video, which we'll get into in a second, I think it's pretty. I don't think it's carried by Tanner, if I may.
Oh yeah.
It's
yeah,
pretty.
everyone pulls their weight.
Yeah.
GG, everyone, GG.
Okay.
So yeah, we basically it's a new week. I'm back from my birthday vacation. But before we get into that, how was everyone's week?
My week was I'd say it was jam packed. To be
Okay.
quite frank with you.
All right, be frank.
Be frank.
Yeah.
No,
I'm
he's Tanner.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
that's a
Yeah.
good joke.
Dad jokes are 100% more effective when two people say them at the same time.
I was just moving a lot of stuff, finishing up college course. But now I'm all settled, and I'm ready to produce some content for my
Nice.
boys in green. Pickle Pop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Adrian, how about you? How's your week?
Man, just skip me, dude. No, I'm kidding. It was fine. It was good. I drew a lot. That was good. Got a lot of creative ideas out on the paper.
Nice.
That's really it.
You have the juices flowing.
That's all yeah.
All right, that's good to hear. How about you, Aaron?
Pretty good. I mean, I'm either my time can be split into two things. I'm either working my job that pays me, or I'm working on this. I'd much rather be working on this though, on Pickle
You're
Pop
talking about,
Studio. I'd much rather be
PPS.
working on Pickle Pop Studios. And I told Adrian, if I ever get the chance to quit and pursue Pickle Pop Studios full time, I'm doing it first chance I get.
Mm-hmm.
That's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Then Jacob could start paying us.
Yeah.
It would be Google. Google would be paying all of
Oh.
us.
Oh.
All right, let's get funded by Google, guys.
All right.
And it was good. I was just working, same thing, just working, come home, work on Pickle Pop Studio stuff. So
Nice.
efficient.
Yeah, that's pretty much how my week's been going.
Yeah.
I've just been at my desk all day. I put down, because I have a little agenda notepad or whatever.
A planner.
On my desk. Kinda, yeah. And I'm like, I want to go for a walk. I'm gonna go for a walk one of these days, and I've yet to go on a walk. I was actually supposed to do it yesterday, but
Well, it's been hot.
Yeah, it's been, dude.
It's been crazy hot.
every time, man, I'm
Mhm.
in this house so often. Like every time I go outside, I'm like, it feels amazing.
Really?
Yeah.
It's worth it.
In the blistering August heat.
Yes, dude.
It's hot, but it feels good to get fresh air because eventually your room just starts feeling stuffy.
Yeah. My room, as it is already cold. I don't get the proper blood circulation. My hands and feet are cold 24/7. So every time I'm out, I'm defrosting. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I needed a haircut.
Me too, dude. I was literally thinking about that in the shower this morning. I was like, I'm
Yeah.
every day I grow closer and closer to just going to a fucking barber or whatever.
Every
Buzz
day
it.
I go closer and closer to just chopping it off myself. I'm so sick of this caveman looking ass hair.
Yeah, dude. I'm the same way. The first time I cut my hair didn't go too bad, but I had this patch in the back of my head, and I don't want to risk it again.
Yikes.
Because I'm actually going back to work next week.
Oh,
Or
nice.
this week, I guess. So
Nice.
yeah.
You excited?
Be safe.
No.
But you make money, though.
Oh, of course, but I'd rather waste away.
All right.
Jacob, this is why I wish you were closer though, because I've also been going walks, and they feel so good, and I would
Yeah.
love a walking
Well,
buddy.
actually, I'm actually going to be in the neighborhood for like the next month.
Oh,
In
okay.
about 2 days, I'm going to be in the neighborhood.
Bet,
Oh,
dude.
So,
We'll do some
That could be a
walks.
segment.
yeah.
Segment.
Walk your monolith.
What? Okay.
why are you talking to
um,
him like he's property, bro?
That's
not right. That's
I
not
just
cool.
said that because his
Do I
profile
need to say
picture is a
it?
bird.
Do I need to say
Oh,
it, Tanner?
okay. All right, sure. We'll believe you this time.
All right.
all right. So, yeah, that's pretty much everyone's week, right?
For the most part.
Doing good. So just continue off of my week. I just been
Dog.
working on PPS, trying to get everything up and running. Get this Discord open to the public, which has actually been doing pretty good.
Yeah. If you haven't joined it, our link's in the description down below. You guys should
And
totally
it's-
join it.
Yeah, it's also on our Twitter and everything. So
Indeed.
you should totally join. We're working. I'm working on something right now for the Discord. It's kind of like weird, but I'm just trying to have fun with bots. You know what I mean?
Requires time and effort.
Yeah, and
It's improving.
I'd like to think so, yeah. And there's a couple there's a whole lot of stuff to like make it more polished and everything, make it a little bit more active. But other than that, our Discord is banging, and if you haven't joined, join.
We're working
Everyone,
on it.
yeah, everyone who joined on the first day got a special day 1 badge, which I thought was a pretty cool idea.
Yeah.
Props to Aaron for giving me that idea.
Hey man, yeah man. Honestly, I would like to talk about like some other. I don't want to say like promotions, but like I don't know, just like a way to like kind of incentivize the chat, and then if they like we have like some kind of system where we can do that, we can like hand out a badge or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be cool. So yeah,
Yeah.
y'all should definitely join for more of that.
Yeah, and that's pretty much like where you can like talk to us directly. I think like everyone is like pretty much on more times than not,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like direct contact to us if you ever want to like, say something, you got something to say or whatever.
Whenever I'm
and
at work,
then
I'm on
yeah,
that. I'm just on
yeah,
there. Got nothing else to do.
yeah. Aaron has been a very good community manager. Props to Aaron.
Thank you.
So speaking of us as PPS as a whole, we actually have some cool content coming up. Aaron, we got a video coming up today, right? On Sunday, August 2nd.
Yes, that'll be our Gang V's video that's premiering at 2 p.m. today, actually.
Which will be what, like 4 days ago?
Yeah, yeah. If we're speaking in terms of the podcast, yeah.
How long is it?
3 day. Let's see. I think it's around 8 or 9 minutes.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a little bit longer. It's just there was a lot of there. So if the speedrunners video could have been longer, the Gang Beast video could have been longer by like 30 seconds maybe, but if that. But I really feel like y'all are going to enjoy this video. I'm starting each video that I edit, I'm learning how to use certain tools and effects. There's this one particular part of the video that I think y'all are going to enjoy a lot, just because y'all are going to be really expecting it. So I'm excited to hope. I would love, if possible, I would love to jump into a chat with y'all and then watch the premiere with y'all at 2.
Yeah,
That'd
definitely
be awesome.
We could be in the YouTube chat, or are you talking voice chat?
Both.
Both.
Yep.
We'll just hop in the Discord then.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then coming up down the pipeline, we also have a couple of other stuff. We have do we want to say what this okay, well, we have paninis with Tanini. I'll say that.
Scheduled for August 16th.
Yeah. Tanner, do you want to maybe like preview like what you got working up, what you got cooking up?
I'm gonna be cooking up that panini. I got the panini press ready. I got a smaller panini press. Looking pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see what your first panini is.
It's all coming together.
Oh yeah. And then for the second one, do we want to talk about like what game this is? Because it's gonna be a gameplay.
Yeah.
But what exactly like do we want to keep it like in suspense or like what's the deal here?
All I will say is, excuse me, is our next video besides this podcast that's come out is it's going to be coming out August 9th, and it's called Totally Reliable Delivery Service. It's made by the same people that made Gang Beasts, I believe. So, except in this case, you're sort of working together. And all I'm going to say is I'm really excited for Tanner to play it because it was me, Alex, our other buddy Adam, and Adrian. We were playing it and we were having a blast. There's some things that you can do in that game that are just we got a lot of content that we could definitely capture.
And Tanner, have you ever played this game before?
I've seen the clips they recorded with Twitch, and it didn't really look like you guys would deliver on any packages, but I'll have to see for myself.
It's easy to get sidetracked. And well, there'll definitely be a lot of things that we'll be doing in that game. I can't wait. Again, I can't wait for some of y'all who haven't played it to.
You guys, just a couple of goons messing around with someone's Amazon order.
Yeah.
If that. Sometimes the Amazon order is 500 meters away and blown up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you'll see that whenever you play it. So.
I'm excited.
I hope so. You'll love it. I promise.
All right. So let's talk about some current events right now. Current events, this is kind of dumb, but so TikTok is getting banned? Question mark. What's that about? Who knows anything about that?
I know a little bit.
I know a little bit as well.
Okay, well, I know nothing.
So basically, America, or this is at least to my knowledge. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below, but what I'm hearing is TikTok is an app, of course, and China basically has no like wall between them and anybody who uses like their data. Kind of like that Facebook thing that was going on with Mark Zuckerberg. Remember that? So, whatchamacallit? So yeah, basically Trump was like, well, this is just Chinese spyware. We can't be having this and whatnot. So I think he's trying to make a ban occur on the app because, well, I don't know what his current relationship with China is, but I would assume not good if he's trying. He doesn't. I mean, trust me, I don't trust the. Yeah, I'm not even gonna say that. I'm sorry.
Well, hey, I mean, I think, like, okay, I would say I don't agree with the ban. I think there's, I feel like it's one of those things where, as long as you're educated and you understand the potential of the TikTok app and what it can do, I mean, if it doesn't bother you, I mean, fine, whatever. But if it sounds shady, then it's like, yeah, I mean, it's probably smart to uninstall it. But I don't think a ban is necessary.
Yeah,
Yep.
I know they were trying to work out a deal so where it doesn't get banned. But I'm not sure the status on that because the president is very enthusiastic about banning it, as far as I know.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm not really sure how much of it is, what I've been reading is true and what's false. I do know that Trump is really pushing for it to get banned and all that stuff, and I kind of feel like maybe it's like a use at your own risk kind of thing.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's weird. The state that we are living in is weird. So
What are all these influencers going to do for money now?
nothing, hopefully. So let's talk about European countries recovering from the coronavirus. Apparently, a bunch of the precautions that the European nations are taking are benefiting, which is always great.
Yeah, but not U.S.
Not the
We're
US.
spiking right
Because we
now.
don't have any.
Yeah, I mean we have like it's
We got places opening back up. We got, like, I don't know. It just seems disorganized compared to other countries that are seeing improvement.
I wish we
it's
could
more
like
so, like,
ask for help.
unregulated. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good word.
Unregulated, not enforced. We have the bare minimum rules where it's just like face coverings and hand sanitizer and all that.
Yeah.
Personally, not the biggest fan of everything opening up.
Honestly.
And then it's even worse because the whole unemployment thing is over now, or the $600 check or whatever is over, right?
Oh, really?
So yeah,
Yeah.
so it's just like what's happening here?
I'll tell you what's
Second
happening.
stimulus, question mark?
I mean, they were talking about that. Remember back in the day, but it's crazy.
Never saw it.
Yeah, not a whole lot of people did.
Oof.
Oh, I guess that's another talking point if that's all right.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I think it was like a week ago, in regards to the second stimulus check. I think Elon Musk actually posted on Twitter, and he got a lot of backlash for it. He's like, I do not think it's in the best interest of the people to be, to be open to a second stimulus check and whatnot. And he got a lot of backlash for it because everybody was saying, you're so rich that you don't even know like how much a dollar's worth and stuff like that. Anyway, yeah, a lot of people were getting on his ass about that and lighting a fire under his Twitter because he said that. What do you guys think about that?
I mean, it's one of those issues where like I think it's like just like when you said people were like saying, oh, you don't know what it's like. It's there's very easy talking points on each side because we don't know each other's situations. So I think for me, it's like I feel like it's an issue that's a lot more complex than I think it is.
True.
So
Agree.
I mean, hey, I mean, I'm sure I could say as a younger working person. I mean, yeah, I'd want like a check, but I mean, I don't know that really takes to get that out.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't even receive a stimulus check. I think my dad claimed me on his taxes or some shit. I need to stop cursing.
Well, they were talking about how the second stimulus, if there's going to be one, is going to be brought to more people, I
Oh,
think.
really? Well, we're obviously out of that. I mean, there's no unemployment benefits anymore, so maybe that. But anyway, yeah, I just thought that was crazy because like yeah, I don't know, like I'm not too sure if Elon was right or wrong to say that, but I'm just surprised that he did tweet something like that.
Yeah, Elon's been off the coop recently.
Yeah.
It's because he's all isolated. He's losing his noggin.
Well, like, don't they have a kid or whatever?
Yeah.
Him and Grimes.
Kyle.
Wait, is it born yet?
Yeah.
Is it born yet?
Well, I don't know its gender. And speaking of gender, like, we don't know its pronouns.
Are they born yet?
Are they born yet?
I think his
Grammatically
child's a
correct.
boy.
All right.
Boy.
XA12 sounds like a boy's name to me.
Exhaust J12.
Yeah.
If there's one thing I can add to that though is like okay, I might sound like I'm contradicting myself, but I do think like billionaires need to step up. Like, I mean, you have this amount of money that you don't even know what to do with all of it, And I just feel like there's a whole lot of people you can help if you just, suck it up. And so what if you're spending like $48 million or something? You know, I mean, you're still helping a lot of people, and you still have a lot of money to your name. So
that is true, but the thing is that whenever we look up like the worth of these kind of people, like Elon Musk and Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, and all that stuff, their net worth isn't just it's primarily assets, like what they own, like the companies they own and stuff like that. And honestly, the thing about millionaires and billionaires is that yeah, they do have quite a bit of money, and yeah, they can help people, but not to the extent that we might think, because the rich people, they're not like hoarding dragons. They're spending a good chunk of the money that they bring in for future investments. So it's one of those subjects that, like you were saying earlier, like it's a complex topic. But I do know that it's not as easy as just being able to hand out money.
Oh, sure. And I'm not saying like, hey, just hand over half your money. I just, I just think realistically, I mean, they can make money way easier than a lot of people can, and it's still a lot of money. Like, I mean, think about it, man, like those numbers, they're still huge. They're like unthinkable, like that much money. So that's what I'm saying. And that's why I agree with a lot of people with that on that point. But no, I totally get you.
Yeah, but I mean, this is a capitalism government, so I guess it's not right for the people to be upset or not upset if they decide to whatever they decide to do. So although a lot of people are really upset with Jeff Bezos and all that.
Yeah, dude. So like I was literally about to bring up Jeff Bezos and how there's this guy on TikTok who like visualizes how much money he has with like grains of rice, and it's just ungodly, you know. Like 1 grain of rice is I don't know how much. It's like 1,000 or I don't know.
How many grains of
I've
rice
seen
were
that
there?
guy.
Yeah. And then but like it's just piles, like actual piles. Well, actually it's one big pile.
How
But
big was the pile?
So
Big.
like it's hard to like sort of measure it because there's nothing like near his like area, because like if I say like it was only up to his ankles, I mean rice like spreads out, so it's not like crazy. But
could it fill like a silo at a farm?
No, I don't think it could fill a silo at a farm.
Okay.
But I would have to guess it's about 3 feet in diameter. And then I'd say about 6 inches in height, in the shape of a cone, because it's like a pile, right?
It's like a big old rice pancake.
Yeah, basically. But like those are like it's still 3 to 4 feet of rice, little tiny grains that all eat like 1 grain of rice is like equivalent to 1,000 or 100,000 or something. I don't know. But it's still like crazy because he puts it into perspective of like, oh, like this is how much it costs to buy a house or whatever, and it's like 3 grains of rice or whatever.
Oh man.
And then so it's like it's still a lot. Like if I can find the video, I'll probably put it up, or a picture or whatever. But
I mean, I heard that I don't know if this is true, but Jeff Bezos can give everyone in America $1,000 and still be the richest man in the world.
Oh yeah, by far.
Yeah. Yep. That man is dummy thick. His wallets are dummy thick, I should say.
Oh yeah.
I wonder what his taxes are like.
Probably has like a whole department just for that.
Honestly, like that's crazy. It's crazy. Jeff Bezos, the Kardashians, Bill Gates.
Haven't heard from Bill in a while.
Yeah, how is Bill?
I don't know. Here, let me look up current news on him real quick, and maybe we can talk about it if there's anything interesting. 1 second.
All right,
Mr. Clinton.
Well, what the fuck? Well, while Aaron does that, how about we talk about? Okay, so last week y'all were talking about how y'all met each other, and Alex and I weren't there to sort of say our pieces. So I mean, would you mind if I said my piece?
Salad wasn't there
Go
either.
for it, man.
Sal was not there as well. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna go down the line just how it is in like the Discord channel. So Biggie Pino is gonna be first. I met Willie. I would say I met him through Salad. Mostly because like he and Salad were like really still are good friends. Back in like middle school, I'd say. And I thought he was like really cool because he's very athletic. He plays games. He's really cool, or all that kind of stuff. Tanner, I met in 5th grade.
Yeah,
Was it 5th grade?
that's
Yeah,
what I remember.
and I remember he was kind of a wimp back in the day.
Oh,
if I do say so myself. He actually, I remember one time we were in 5th grade. Our teacher had us sit in a little circle, the entire class, sit in an entire circle, and was like, "All right, how about we just like? There's a lot of tension going around the classroom, so how about we just sort of like just say our feelings, and no one's gonna get in trouble, no nothing, right? uh, it's a kumbaya, basically." And Tanner was like, "Yeah, Jacob and his friend watch inappropriate videos, and it's basically like random stick figure randomness or whatever, crazy stick figure randomness." And it was like, and then basically like that entire session was just like people just saying just how terrible of a bully I was.
Really?
Yeah, yeah, I
What
was
did
I
you
was like,
do?
I was
I don't know.
traumatized by your tyranny.
uh, I remember there's this girl who was trying to climb up the slide, and me and my friends were playing tag, and she was in my way. I was trying to
Uh-oh.
slide down, so I was like, "Out of the way, idiot!" And she just sort of like her in total enjoyment in life just drained from her face, and she was extremely sad and just sadly slid down as I was like right on her heels, uh,
Oh,
and everything. Um,
think she has
You were a
issues today?
powerhouse.
what?
You think she has issues today?
No. I mean,
Oh,
I don't
okay.
think it's that. I don't think it was that traumatizing.
Oh, okay. Good.
Um,
Good for her. Hope she's doing good.
I literally have no. I don't even remember her name. I have no idea who she is anymore. I just have a vague idea.
Man,
I remember what her mom looked like though, but that's a different discussion. Um,
What?
and so I met Aaron. I met Aaron in 7th grade of
mm-hmm.
middle school. And we had a ton of classes together,
We did.
and I don't exactly remember how we started talking. I think you were right, Aaron, when we were in a science class and we were just sort of talking. I remember something. I think we were talking about a specific YouTuber group. I don't know if it was like the Creatures or if it was like Yogg's Cast or something, but I forget
Smosh?
what Smosh. I don't know.
Did you watch Smosh back in the day?
I did, yeah.
It might have been them because I know I was heavily into them. I would like watch their food battles like 3 times a day.
Yeah. And so I would do that. Like we just sort of like hung out, and that's pretty much how like most of my friendships are. Like I just have like the same person for like a lot of classes, and I'm like, all right, I guess we'll be friends.
Yeah.
That's how I met my other friend Ellie. Um, and yeah, so and then with Eli, I met Eli. The first time I met Eli was actually at a high school football game.
Oh.
Because it was my high school against his high school, and Alex, Adrian, Salad all went to the same high school. Eli all went to the same high school. I went to a different one, but they were playing each other, and so I was like, "Oh, I gotta see this." And I sat on their side. I didn't sit on my side. I sat on their side, and Alex was texting me. He was like, "Yeah, we're here." And he said Eli, but I read it wrong. I read it as Ellie because it was only one L. And I
Oh.
don't know, I was just dumb. I was like, Ellie, who the hell is Ellie? And so I meet them and I see him and I'm like, oh, Eli. Because I remember like I've heard about Eli. I've seen him like in like everyone's Snapchat stories or whatever. But I was like, oh, Eli. My bad. And so yeah, I thought he was really cool. I thought he was really tight. Definitely like one of the coolest people I've ever met.
Mm-hmm.
Alex, I met Alex in middle school as well. I want to say it was 8th grade. Even though I don't really remember 8th grade all that well. He, our last names, his is K and mine is L. So like we were just sort of like alphabetically together. We're
Oh,
always like right next to each other, and that was the first day of reading class, or maybe the second. I don't remember, but it was back when we had assigned seats, and Alex and
boy.
I just sort of were paired together, and I was just like, I don't know, I just started talking to him, and he was like really awkward and shy and everything. So I was like, oh yeah, he's cool. And he remained to be a really good friend of mine to this day.
He's a good man.
And then
Mm-hmm.
Salad, I actually met through Alex because they were also friends. And I thought initially I was like, all right, this guy's crazy. He's wild, you know. He
Which he
had this
is.
little, yeah, he still is. But it just goes to show how good of a judge of character I am.
Yeah.
And so he had this like little sharpener. I don't know. I don't remember what its name was, but it was a fish, a sharpener in the shape of a fish, and I don't know why, but I think I like accidentally hit it out of his hand or something. Just because he was like overhyping it. He was like very attached to this sharpener,
Why?
and so
Why
I
are you
hit it out
doing
of
this
his
to people?
and so I hit it out of his hand, and it broke. Like it actually like broke. He was
Oh.
unusable, and I was like, oh my bad. um, yeah, it's crazy though. Uh, and then actually, okay, so I never finished Tanner's little thing. So we had 5th grade. We had our 5th grade class together, and then we went to different schools in middle school, but we had a mutual friend, and mutual friend invited me to a party, his birthday party, and Tanner was there. And word on the street is that I bit Tanner, but I want you to know
Yeah,
why I bit Tanner.
we
All
could
right,
stop there.
I'm
We don't
not
have to
no
finish the story.
I'm not. Well, first of all, like I said, like I'd never seen Tanner up like until,
I was assaulted. End of story.
but basically, I don't know what was happening. It was like a little bit of a wrestling. I was standing up, just sort of chilling, minding my own business, and then this young man on the floor grabs my ankle, pulls my leg. I land on my back. The wind is taken out of me, and I'm sent into a frenzy. I'm fight or flight, and I chose fight, and so I bit him in response. But
It
Oh.
was effective.
yeah.
I stopped.
But yeah, no, I was really really crazy in middle school. Like I
What?
was like reserved, but with friends, I was fucking crazy. Like I was a shrieker,
How'd
or
you meet
what is it?
Monolith?
Squeaker.
How'd you meet Aiden?
Well, let me get to that. Let me get to that.
Oh, okay, my bad. Thought you forgot about it.
Yeah, I was a squeaker, and it was crazy. Now on to Adrian. Adrian, I've known the longest by far. He's probably like the longest friend I've ever had.
Monolith.
Monolith,
Monolith.
and we met in 1st grade. So it's like what 14, 15 years of knowing someone, and it was like I remember because he was drawing something, maybe like Spider-Man or something. I'm not entirely sure, but I think it was just something because we were in 1st grade, and we all had like these little like tables of 4, right? So it's like we it was like me, him, and then 2 other people, and between everyone, I just felt like Adrian was just like the most like uh acceptable person. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like, cause like the other 2 were like weird, and I was like, all right, I'm not gonna be friends with them, but I'll be friends with this guy.
I'll make an
And
exception.
Chose wrong.
yeah, and so it was crazy, very crazy. That's how I met everyone.
Beautiful.
Yep.
Interesting. We don't have to cut this out.
We don't have to.
It's I don't know. I'll let you chop it up. Chop
Oh
it up,
my
chop it
God.
up, chop it
Like
up.
a salad.
Chop it up like a salad. Salad.
I wish we could chop salad up.
Oh,
Anyways,
Oh.
man. God. I wish we
So,
had some
Speaking of,
salad
when
to
was
chop
he
up.
getting on here?
salad.
get-
Yeah, when's
Yeah.
Salad getting on here? I don't know. Whenever he wants to, I guess.
We'll reach out to him this week.
Yeah. Actually, I have a fun little story about salad. Well, not like salad isn't like the person in PPS, but salad isn't like the food you eat.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
So
Same difference.
I work. What the fuck? I work at this. I guess it's a restaurant. For simple to make it simple, I work at this restaurant. For a bunch of rich people, right? A bunch of only rich people can eat here. And
I've been there.
yeah, you've been there. You eaten there.
You worked there, didn't you?
I might have sampled some things that they've allowed while I was, or after my
Yeah.
my service.
Yeah.
How much harder can you beat her on the bush, Tanner?
Listen, I don't want to get in any legal trouble.
Okay. All right. So keep going, Jacob.
And it was like a luncheon or whatever, and it was a bunch of old ladies or whatever, and they had so like the whole process was like, oh, you get your salad first, and like we give you your salad, and then we pick up your salad, and we give you your main entree, and then we pick up your entree, and then we give you dessert, and then we serve you coffee, and then we pick up your dessert and coffee, and then you leave, right? Or I mean, you stay for as long as you want, but then afterwards you leave. So we're in the salad part of the whole ordeal, and this old lady, I'm serving salads, right? And she's like, "Excuse me, young man, can you cut my salad for me? Because I'm old and I can't eat big leaves." And I was like,
Did that.
yeah, sure. I don't eat salad. I've never cut a salad, so I'm improving right now. But like our whole thing is like you never tell the guest no, right? So I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? I totally know how to cut salad. So I'm like, excuse me, like let me get your fork and knife or whatever. And so I'm over here just like chopping it up, fucking mushing it or whatever,
Ooh.
having
Are
fun.
you mushing this woman's salad?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I mean, she didn't care. All she cared about was that it was small to eat, right?
She cannot eat big leaf.
She cannot eat big leaf.
This is Jacob the salad smusher.
And so then her friends are like, "Oh yeah, can you cut mine too?" And I'm like, "Yeah,
Oh
sure,
no.
okay." And then she's like, "Oh, excuse me, young man, can you cut my salad too?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." So I'm cutting 3 salads while my coworker's over here serving plates or everything. And then by the time I'm done, everyone's done, and so everyone's like, after I get back in the back of house or whatever, um, everyone's like, "Oh man, Jacob over here, cutting salads, getting out of work or whatever." And I was
What?
like, "Hey man, it's just whatever." And my manager comes up, she's like, "Actually, they probably just wanted a cute boy to cut their salad."
They probably did.
I was like, well,
Was that your manager hitting on you?
no, but no,
Oh, okay.
no.
Did they tip you well?
I think I don't know. It's weird because like I'm just used to people telling me that I'm pretty.
You are
So
pretty.
it's just thank you. So it's just like if you're hitting on me, I really don't notice because everyone hits on me.
He's used to it.
I'm used to it.
Yeah.
I'm just a piece of meat.
Did the women that needed their salad smushed? Did they tip you well?
I don't know. They probably didn't. No.
Oh.
But then I was talking to Ash about it, and she was like, "Yeah, they probably wanted you to toss their salad." And I was like, "Okay."
Whoa.
I was thinking about if I was gonna make a joke about that. Figured I'd save it. If the joke was gonna be made, it needed to be made by the storyteller.
By me.
Yeah. Get their
And I
salad.
was like,
Toss the salad.
yeah.
I remember one time
Yeah.
I was like 13 and I was telling a story to my dad and I was like, yeah, me and my buddy, we were wrestling in were wrestling in his yard with a bloody nose and shit like that. Yeah, I really tossed his salad. And my dad, he's like, "Don't ever say that again."
That'd be so weird if you were like talking to your dad and then you were like, "Yeah, I was hanging out with Jacob," and then your dad was like, "Jacob, the salad smusher, that one? Yeah, that one, Dad.
That's the one.
That's the one."
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm infamous in the salad community.
Oh, really?
So I completely forgot what I was going to talk about.
I'm
Future
sorry.
guests. Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Aaron, the community manager, go do your thing.
Yeah. So, as everybody knows, we are going to have some guest speakers on our podcast. We want to talk to our audience, see what they think about Pickle Pop Squad, maybe have a couple of specialized guests. And we're not exactly sure when we're going to have our first future guests. Hopefully, we're thinking to have him or her in our next podcast. That'd be cool. I've got 2 candidates, actually 3. We just got to figure out, like we got to work around their schedules and they have to work around ours and all that stuff. So,
Of course.
one of them is a close friend of ours. Another one is he'd be a specialized speaker. He'd come on for maybe 10, 15 minutes. And
I'm excited for that one.
Yeah, I'm excited for that one too. He joined our Discord, and basically his gimmick is
Absolute legend.
Yeah, you guys, should I tell everybody about him, or should I?
No, save
No?
it.
No,
Save it.
save it.
Okay.
Save it.
Well,
Let's keep it a mystery.
All right, yeah. So
Oh,
hopefully,
very clever, Tanner.
yeah, we've never met this person. All we know is that he or she is very, very cool, and we love to interact with them in the Discord chat. So another reason why you should join our server. So yeah.
Yep, we got our whole cast of characters up in our servers. So
Yeah, so excited for that.
Mhm.
yeah,
A lot of cool cats.
a lot of cool cats, and even more to be coming down the
Cool
pipeline.
dogs.
Absolutely. And if you're interested in becoming a guest speaker on our podcast, feel free to reach out to us on our social media or shoot us an email. Or we have a Discord channel, or we have a channel in our Discord server specifically for that. So join that up and let's get popping.
Let's get
Pickle
popping.
popping.
Yeah, pickle popping. There we go. Even better.
That was brilliant.
Yep.
What kind of sandwiches do you guys like?
Oh, dude. Oh, man. I've been eating the same kind of sandwich for the past 3 days straight, and I will never get sick of it.
Think I can make a peanut butter and jelly panini?
Yeah, dude. I actually made
Hell yeah.
a grilled PB&J one time.
Actually, you know what's better than a grilled PB&J?
What?
A grilled banana and peanut butter.
Nope.
That's how Elvis died.
I thought he died on a toilet.
Yeah.
Hello?
He died on a toilet.
Hello.
It might have been drugs, but he also ate really bad.
He did?
Yeah.
Huh.
A fried peanut butter and banana sandwich every single day takes its toll on the human body.
Did he really eat one of those every day?
He ate it often. And, wasn't on.
I see. What kind of...
Even though it had banana in it.
Okay, what's like the most bizarre kind of sandwich that you're into, Tanner?
Bizarre?
Like, you wouldn't expect that, somebody to be eating that sandwich.
You won't be eating that sandwich.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't know. You know, I've had some weird sandwiches. Sometimes I just find something, stick 2 pieces of bread on either end, and consume it.
Spaghetti sandwich. I love.
I've had one of those.
Love
believe
spaghetti
it or not.
sandwich, dude. Yeah.
Not bad.
Never.
Sometimes I make this sandwich. It's basically like an Italian salad sandwich. Yeah, I'll put
Italian salad sandwich.
Yeah, like I use I don't know how to say it. Balsam. What is it?
Balsamic vinegar?
Yeah, that. Dude, that dressing's so good on sandwiches. If you haven't tried it, try it. It's really good. Yeah, it's probably as bizarre I've gotten with the sandwich.
Balsamic vinegar, that's as bizarre as you can get.
Yeah, I guess. Well, because like I know that some people, if they see you putting like salad dressing on a sandwich, they what are you doing?
That's like the whole freaking thing of Subway. Like that's my favorite part is getting to like the different dressings.
Yeah,
Like I mean,
dude,
I don't ever.
sauce.
Oh, I don't get anything else except ranch because I'm a basic bitch. But
Dude,
ranch
Aaron,
on my sandwich.
I promise, try the sweet onion sauce. It's so good. It's so good.
all right, I want to go to Subway now.
Let's go after the podcast.
All right, let's go right now. Come on, guys. Bye bye. Good podcast. I'll see y'all later.
Good.
See ya.
Okay.
Yeah, we're actually almost done.
Oh,
we
yeah.
have a couple of things to get through, and then we'll be good.
Go get my
Hey, we're
sandwich.
never gonna make another podcast again.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, I actually just sent my dad the link to our YouTube channel, and he just responded with "Okay."
Aw.
Nice.
Well, that's how parents are, man. I mean, like
No, I know it's just funny because he wanted me him to, but like that's just how my dad responds to like everything.
Yeah.
oh,
Like it'll be a storm, and like his friend from like a couple states away will be like, "Hey, just want to let you know we're all good." I watched my dad in the car do the like the little thing to Siri, and he just says "Okay," and I'm just like, "Oh my god."
How do you spell okay?
Okay.
Oh
bruh.
my god.
Is it? I thought it was OKAEY.
Well, I mean, it depends on what kind of okay you're trying to convey.
There's not like an official like spelling though.
Probably OKAY.
Yeah. The bougie okay.
Shut up, dude. Okay.
All right.
Anyways, I wanted to start this segment on the podcast where we answer questions that I think are pretty interesting. They're hard hitting. They're not really hard hitting questions, but they're definitely thought invoking questions.
Okay.
So I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna set the scenario for you, and we're gonna talk about it. Okay.
Okay. I'm ready.
I'm scared.
I'm so ready. My adrenaline is kicking in.
All right.
I broke my leg.
Okay.
Shut the
You ready?
fuck up.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Let us assume you met a rudimentary magician. Let us assume he can do 5 simple tricks. He can pull a rabbit out of his hat. He can make a coin disappear. He can turn the ace of spades into the joker card, and 2 others in similar vein. These are his only tricks, and he can't learn any more. He can only do these 5. However, it turns out he's doing these 5 tricks with real magic. It's not an illusion. He can actually conjure the bunny out of the ether, and he can move the coin through space. He's legitimately magical, but extremely limited in his scope of and influence. Would this person be more impressive than Albert Einstein?
No.
Yeah, no.
No.
I mean, okay, like magic's cool, but it's not like that kind of magic. I don't think it'd be impressive. You know,
I mean, like
it's
he's
just
able
magic.
to legitimately like pull a rabbit out of a different
Yeah.
dimension.
Does anyone know that though, or do they just think it's like, oh, this is another street
I'm sure
magician?
they do, yeah. Like
Oh.
I mean, because like it's like assume you met him and it turns out that he's actually doing this. You know,
How would
like,
you find out though?
He probably told you. Like,
Well,
he
okay,
probably
no,
told
'cause
you and showed you.
If
that's
he
the
told
thing.
me he's a whack job, and I wouldn't believe him.
Well, what if he showed you?
What do you mean if he showed? I'd still think, oh, this is some kind of magic trick.
Oh my god.
Just assume. That's the first word of the damn question. I would say yes, he is more impressionable than Albert Einstein because that's just fucking like,
Impressive.
We don't have anything like that. God, man, we need to get a bleep button for me. I'm so sorry. Just cussing
Wait,
like a
we
sailor.
don't.
Well,
I think
okay, like there you go. You go.
I go. I think he
You
is
go.
more impressive because that is something that no one else can do.
Yeah. As far as we're concerned, every magic trick in the world, it's just sleight of hand.
Yeah.
Like,
But this guy,
Well, I
he can
think that's
actually.
impressive that people can do that. But with magic, it's like there's no real. I don't know. It's just they're just doing it, and I'm not saying it's like a cheat, but it's like, it just doesn't seem okay. It's cooler for sure, but they're not tricking you with the magic. You know it's magic, so yes, it's awesome to look at. But you also know that they're just able to do this thing.
Okay, but is he more impressive than Albert Einstein? What has
No.
Albert Einstein done?
E equals MC squared.
I
Theory of relativity.
He helped make the atomic bomb. Ended an entire war.
Boom.
boy.
That's pretty impressive.
But this guy can pull rabbits out of.
I don't give a damn about your rabbit out of the hat. I
And he
think
can
being
move
one of the
coins
greatest minds in
through
history
space.
is impressive.
I think he can move. If he could move coins through space, I mean, he could totally like spot you like
Does that take
a
talent?
dollar. If it's magic, yeah. Like it's
Or
actual
has he
legit
just been
magic.
given this gift?
He's been given this gift.
And Albert Einstein had to. I think Albert Einstein has to work harder for what he has done than this magician who has just been given life
Well,
on a silver spoon.
we don't know if he's had to practice it. I mean, how did he discover this? You know what I mean?
Can I ask him?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead, ask him.
All right. Mr. Magician Man, I don't believe any of your magic is real. But if it was, did you have to practice the arcane arts like in Wizard 101? Or were you just able to do it on command?
Well, actually, growing up, I always noticed that I was completely
This is
in a
stupid.
different. You're stupid.
All right.
Oh boy.
I completely lost my bit here.
Whenever you were growing up,
Whenever I was growing up, I noticed that I could see things differently than the other kids. I always saw dead people. I saw hanging bodies from the classroom. Back in elementary school, back in third grade.
Okay.
I knew there was something wrong with me, so I went to a psychiatrist, and he told me something's wrong with you. And then all of a sudden,
Really?
on the way home from my therapist meeting in third grade, my dad actually, was attacked by a feral hog. And you know what? I said, "Oh no, I have a gun in my cap." And I took out my cap and I reached for the gun, but the gun wasn't there. Instead, was a rabbit. A rabbit. I don't know where it came from. And so I was in the heat of battle. My adrenaline's pumping. I'm not thinking. I'm only doing. So I take this rabbit. I throw it at the hog. Boom. The hog is eating the rabbit. My dad is saved, but he's mortally wounded. So we got to take him to the infirmary, and everyone's like, "Hey, it's gonna cost 25 cents to fix his broken leg," and I said, "Man,
Wow.
I really wish I could, like grab a coin." And I visualized the coin in my head. I closed my eyes and I could see it floating right. I could see it floating right below, like my waist, and I reached for it, and boom, I snatched a quarter out of the nurse's pocket. I just pickpocketed him, but he didn't even know. He just thought I was doing a magic trick. And I said, here's a quarter, sir. No, not knowing that it was his own quarter. I just robbed him. He paid for my dad's leg. My dad's new leg. I thought it was really crazy. And I I just started thinking about it, and later that night, I went ahead and started trying to recreate what I did, pulling a rabbit out of a hat. That's nonsense. It's crazy. And I tried pulling it, but I only got the rabbit's foot. I think the portal closed or something midway, so I had to learn and practice how to keep the portal open long enough for me to pull a rabbit out of the hat. You know, and then the same thing with the coin. I only got a quarter of a quarter. You know, so
Huh.
it's just practicing and trying to. And sometimes my hand would get stuck in someone else's pocket. And it'd be really awkward.
oh,
So yeah, I mean, took years of practice. That was back when I was in third grade. I'm
All right,
65
cute
now.
story. Good. We need take this boy out.
Mr. Magician Man, that's actually a very captivating story. I'm
Actually,
quite impressed.
did you even let him finish it?
I'm 65 and now I have a broken back.
Oh, you know what? I'll say magician's more impressive, just so he can have my sympathy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel
with
kind
that.
of bad now, Mr. Magician Man. You won me over.
Okay.
All right. Well, that's that little segment.
I liked it. I thought it was very interesting. Improv.
Thank you. Aaron, you want to do viewer submission?
Yeah. Okay, so I was so confused the whole time. I was just like, okay, I was listening, but I was like, what's going on here? Anyway. So we got a viewer submission by somebody who actually wishes not to be named. The submission came through our Discord, actually, which is another reason why you should join it, just so that you can
You can see your topics on the podcast.
Yeah, send in your topics, any questions or anything that you want us to touch base on, and then we'll go ahead and give your Instagram, Twitter, or whatever you want a small little shout out on our podcast video. So this week's submission, let's see, it's if you could only have one, would you rather live in a world of peace or a world of freedom? I think we're already living one. We live in a world of, well, never mind.
Live in a society.
We do live in a society. But if you could choose peace or freedom, what do you guys think?
Freedom.
I would choose peace.
I'd say peace.
Okay.
Why? Support your answer.
Like, I mean,
using your answer from
I
question
just
A.
want to coexist with the birds, you know?
What?
The birds. I mean, I would assume that, like, everything would be at peace. So
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, you could, like, chill with some birds or, like, go up to a lion and just hang out.
Could
like
mean
that.
that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know why that's the first thing I go to, but that sounds cool.
Yeah, but you gotta know that you might not have the freedom to do so.
Oh my god.
But then again, I guess if the world's at peace, that means that there's freedom, right? I don't know. Isn't there like a game or something like that? Mirror's Edge, isn't that like based upon like everybody lives a comfortable life, but you have to like comply with the government?
If I choose freedom, am I free to have peace?
No.
Oh my god.
You're free to be at peace, however the world may not be.
It's more so like an individual thing versus a overall collective.
Yeah. I would say that the peace is a collective thing. The freedom is. Yeah. I would say freedom, like true freedom. That's something that I hope someday will be.
I think that's a slippery slope, you know.
Oh yeah,
but I'm just saying. To what extent is freedom like when is it satisfactory for you versus like, you know, people going so overboard, like, oh, I can literally do whatever I want.
Like the freedom, like you're not infringing on anybody. You're not hurt. Like you can do anything you wish as long as it's not like affecting anybody in a negative way.
Well,
I choose freedom.
Well, then you're putting your idea and like rules onto it that might not be what it would actually be if, say, the government.
Just answer the question.
Well, I'm okay. No, I'm just saying that, like, you know, any of us could have answered a completely different way in regards to
where was this
freedom.
Where was this in philosophy class? We could have been talking about freedom and peace in philosophy, but no one said anything.
Anyway, okay. Like just assuming that like freedom meant that I can like do whatever it is I would like to do as long as it doesn't like tread on anybody else's like rights, or you know, they have their own freedom, I have mine. I would choose freedom.
But
me too.
What if someone wanted to do something that hurt someone? You know.
Well, then
they can't do that. But then
they're malicious and they don't deserve freedom.
Well,
take it away.
It's still a world of freedom, so they can do whatever they want.
Okay, so I'm assuming that you want a world of peace.
Yes.
Okay.
Where there's no conflict whatsoever.
Okay. It seems that this question was a little bit more technical than we thought.
It's
an easy
it's
question.
just open ended enough,
Yeah.
but like
Yeah.
it's also not specific enough.
Oh my god, I got a Charlie horse. Fuck. Okay.
It's just a lot of ways to interpret it.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I would say that like open ended, I would say freedom, but if you got like into defining it, probably peace.
Yeah.
So yeah. All right. So did everybody get a chance to answer though?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Good. All right, because that was actually our last topic to think about today.
Well, actually, oh,
What?
I think Adrian wanted to touch base on our upcoming streams.
yeah. I just wanted to say, talk about some of the streams that are coming up this week.
All right.
Have you done Super Hot 2 yet?
I think I will be doing that Monday.
Nice.
Super Hot
Excited.
2?
Yeah, it's called what's it called? Like Mind Control Delete or something. It's supposed to like go in deeper and expand the lore more.
Mind
Like,
Control Alt Delete.
Yeah, man. And then I think the day after that I will continue my Arkham Knight game.
Both are good games.
They are.
Yeah.
They're,
Yeah. If we're on streaming, I know that something that I'll be doing a lot more often with Adrian. Actually, it was really nice because a couple of days ago I streamed Mortal Kombat. Had a really nice. I mean, I was muted for like the first 19 minutes, so that was embarrassing. But still having Adrian there, like just kind of like as a not like a co-host, but like just I guess a co-host. Yeah. It was really cool. So if you want to see some fights in Mortal Kombat and stuff, tune in.
What's your
Yes,
duo
sir.
name?
What's that?
Your duo name, like Tanner and I are Janini. Like, is it Mono Bear?
Double A team.
The what?
Double A team.
Double A.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Something
If
like
you
that.
add Alex, is it AAA?
Yeah, and then if we add Adam, it's quadruple A.
No, because is there a battery that's quadruple A?
Yep.
Maybe.
There is.
Maybe.
There is. What do y'all mean? There is.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know.
hold on. I need to see this. I've never
Very
seen
small.
Quadruple A battery. If you guys are AAA, can I call you if my car breaks down?
Sure.
Oh, you're right.
We might
Nice.
not answer, but it's fine.
One of you better answer.
No.
It's bad service if you don't.
Okay.
What about you, Tanner? Any upcoming streams you want to talk about?
Just Tanini Tuesday occurring regularly.
Yeah.
What are you playing right now, or do you just like pick on the day?
Last Tanini Tuesday, I tried to beat Cluster Truck. Turns out that was a very ambitious goal I had. So upcoming stream, I might try and finish that.
I've actually been playing a lot of Cluster Truck. It's really fun.
It sure is.
Yeah. Oh,
that's debatable.
Yeah. So I guess unless Jacob, you have one more thing to
add. Spaced Out Sunday every Sunday.
True.
I actually bought Overwatch for the PC, so I'm just trying to get good at that.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more difficult. I'm not as dexterous as I would like to be.
You'll get there. It's a shift.
Yeah, it is. But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with that. So I probably stream Overwatch, maybe a little bit of Minecraft and
Janini Friday.
Other games, yeah, Janini Friday as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a little bit more difficult because we have to find like cross-play games.
Well,
I mean, we don't have to, but
preferable.
Yeah.
Yeah. So unless anybody else has anything else to add, the last thing that I'd like to say about streams is I had an idea, and I'm going to talk to you guys about this probably in this upcoming week, but I had an idea that we should actually possibly consider maybe doing our podcasts on Twitch. Have them live.
Yeah.
That might be cool.
Just chatting.
Yeah, just chatting. Exactly. So if you guys have an opinion on that, feel free to drop that below, and we'd be happy to be able to interact with you guys live on our podcast.
Yeah.
So that could be an option.
It's a good idea.
Absolutely, and we'll talk about it. So
There's actually kind of going off of that. Another thing that I talked to Aaron briefly about. I'd love to kind of like put some games out there in the Discord so that like if you're able to, you can like download them and we could actually get like viewers in to play them. Like say Mortal Kombat.
Mm-hmm.
Have like a King of the Hill match with viewers and all that. That'd be really fun.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, we're talking about that. Like we would play like a bunch of
Jackbox.
games with people in the Discord. Could have like Jackbox party nights or whatever.
Yeah, absolutely, and those will probably be YouTube videos that we'll be bringing to you guys. Hopefully, whenever we organize that, maybe in a month or two. So we'll get it organized for y'all, and we'll see what we can do.
Yep.
I'm excited.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I think that's pretty much it for today.
Yeah.
Unless anyone's got any spontaneous topics to talk about.
Nope. I've actually got to start the premiere for our Gang Beast video, so I do have to run here in a couple minutes.
God, dude, you didn't even start the premiere, dude.
I did not. I have it rendered. Just need to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Be there or be square.
Yes.
Be there, be square. I hope you guys enjoyed the Gang Beast video. I know we did. We'll see you guys next Tuesday.
Yep. Have a good day.
See you later.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.